First question that came in for the day is my sales cycles are 3 to 6 months, and I lose deals because prospects just keep on delaying. They're interested, they acknowledge the problem, they like the solution, but there's no sense of urgency. Every call ends with let's connect in a few weeks, and it drags on forever. I've tried to create a false sense of urgency with this price is expiring or we have limited spots, but it kind of leaves me feeling gross and the prospects seem to see through it. How do you create authentic urgency with prospects who have real problems, but seemingly no burning need to solve them immediately?
Well, I think, okay. So I wonder if this person has ever made a sale. So, really, I would wonder, okay, what that look like? But that, so I'd want to know that. I'd go, okay, well, that. But I think I know that one of the big things that most people miss in any sort of selling strategy is time frame. There's two biggest motivators, I think, in life are fear and time frame. So in this case, what might they be afraid of? I don't know. The fear of loss. Well, this is going away, price. So obviously they don't feel very confident doing something like that. But we found that we always ask time frame. So even when we get a referral, when somebody calls in, hey, how do you blah, blah, blah. Oh, Jim sent you. Oh yeah, Jim, blah, blah. How's his knee doing? Oh, whatever the conversation is. And so we talk about whatever it is that I'm selling and I want them to buy. I always ask, well, what's your time frame? And this is really early on before I get into it. So if it's a long way off, I'll say something like, you know what? Why don't we do this? Because this changes a lot. Rates change, pricing change, depends on time. And there's some new things coming out. So this is what if they go, well, not for a few months. I go, perfect. Let's do this. Then I'm not I'm not loading them up with all kinds of information. So then they can go shop me against somebody else and go with them. It was a waste of time. It was a waste of my time and a waste of their time. And I'm probably not going to get the sale if I go through all the process and then they go, oh, I'm, not ready for a few months. And now, because if I did that and I didn't ask for a time frame, now I've got to go, oh, well, you know what, there's pricing that's changing. It feels like you're kind of grasping at straws and it's sort of evident, right? We've all been in those situations. I'm just not ready yet. Oh, well, price is going up or whatever. And you're going to go, yeah, price is probably not going up. It sounds desperate. Yeah, and it sounds manufactured. I think that was the word that you used up front. So time frame. Time says I've never have I ever seen it taught in any sales training. And it's one of the biggest things that they miss. And one of the biggest things that you can ask close to up front after you go, oh, hey, how's it going? Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. That's what you're looking for. What's your time frame when you're looking at this? That's how we always start and what we found to save a lot of time and to get the sales. And it doesn't sound contrived. Make sense?
And you really
Do
have
you have
to
any
read.
stories like I'm trying to think of like one. I mean, there's a million of them because we've done this a million times, right, Chuck?
Mhm.
But I'm trying to think of any. But
I
it's
think
nothing.
the biggest thing is resisting the urge to give them pricing when they say that they're like 2 months out, or because sales cycles are different, obviously, depending on what you're selling. But if someone says, well, I'm looking for like 3 months from now, what I always used to do is set up the next call with them and go, well, if you're looking through, why don't I do 3 months? Let's say it's December 1st, right? And you go, well, why don't I do this? Why don't I call you kind of mid-November? And I create
Right.
urgency for that call. Like I set that up with them. And what clients often do is they go, well, just tell me how much it, when I hear, well, just tell me how much it is so I know, I immediately think, okay, they're trying to gather information from me to price it against someone else. And one of the problems with being the first one in the door and giving them pricing is you're giving them a baseline to run around and talk to 90 other yahoos about what pricing is. So what I always do is I just go, it really depends. There's so many different variables. Why don't we do this? Why don't we just hook up November 15th? You have to resist the urge because
Yeah.
because mentally it's very frustrating when you give them pricing and then you say, oh, we decided to go another route. I overeducated them. Just
Yeah.
resist the urge. But definitely the first thing up front is, well, how soon were you looking to get this going? How soon would you like your finger to stop hurting? You know what I mean? So get them to commit to a time frame, because if they
Yeah.
don't commit to a time frame, don't even get into it with them.
No. No. Oh, I'm just thinking, well, when, okay. If you were really thinking like when you want to, when this would be an important thing to start, when would it be? And like Chuck said, oh, 3 months from now. Do not call them 3 months from now.
Mm-mm.
Call them 2 weeks before 3 months from now, or even 2 months from now.
Right.
How many times, I can't tell you how many times I waited till 3 months. It took me a while to figure this one out. I waited till 3 months. They go, oh, we just got set up with somebody else. So I should have called you 2 weeks ago and got back into it. Oh, remember when Jim sent you over, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, you don't wait. If they go, oh, a year, 6 months, whatever it is. You always call them before that. So you
Right.
get back into because who knows, maybe their time frame change. Oh yeah, we're not going to, it says still 6 months out. Okay. Well, I'm going to put you in for 4. Uh, or, oh yeah, man, I'm glad you called because we do need that right now. Yeah, like Chuck said, resist the urge. Ask time frame. Time frame
Yeah.
is one of the biggest. There's books written about negotiation, right?
Right.
And time frame is one of the biggest ones.
And I like the
Fear.
front. Don't wait. Like people will go through the whole process and go, well, when did you want to get going? 6
Yeah.
months from now. It's like,
They go, there.
I
You
just blew 2
how much
hours of
time did that just
conversation.
waste, right? Oh,
Right.
man.
All right. Next question that came in is we run a commercial janitorial service with 28 active contracts, office buildings, medical facilities.
Janitorial.
Yeah, like commercial cleaning. Retail spaces, our contracts are $1,800 to $6,500 per month, and we've never lost a client due to service quality. 5 years, 28 clients, 0 complaints, but only 2 referrals total. We designed ourselves to be invisible. We clean at night when nobody's there, and if we do our job right, nobody notices us. I've tried asking facility managers and property owners for introductions, but they see us as a vendor, not a partner. How would you go about asking and approaching getting referrals when your entire value proposition is being invisible and forgettable?
Well, I would say that they're not afraid. Some of the stuff that they just rattle off sounds like an excuse, honestly. Oh, nobody sees us. Yeah, you do. We have an office and we have a cleaning company. And I certainly notice when they don't clean very well. So, and when they do clean very well, I notice that too. And that's harder to notice because if they've done a great job and they continue to do a great job, you just assume, that's just how life is. But I do appreciate it. And sometimes I would say that in all things in life, it's nice to ask somebody a question, get some feedback and go, oh, so you do like it. Okay, good. Just making sure that we're doing the right things. So then it's like, yeah, I really do like, so I don't know, maybe I don't, maybe we own commercial real estate. Do I know other people who might be interested in the same? No, not really. Well, I guess I know some people, other people who own their own commercial real estate. Would I recommend cleaning? I guess
if someone asked, right?
Yeah, if somebody asked, go, hey, do you like your
Right.
cleaning company? Go, yeah, I really do. Or like, I don't know, they're okay.
But I think one of the biggest faults that business owners do or salespeople do is they reach out to ask for referral. I always reach out for something else, and then it just kind of referrals come up towards the end of the conversation because it sounds to me as though they have a working relationship. We come in, we clean for you, but they don't really have a relationship. You know what I mean? So that's why we always talk about having that consistent contact with them. And it's not just
Yeah.
the contact to send the invoice, right? Have other types of contact with them. It's almost like you loosen them up a little bit to the idea of sending you referrals. You can't just go in and go, hey, we're your cleaning company. How's it going? Great. Hey, do you know anyone else that would like cleaning services too?
Yeah.
It doesn't fit.
Here, one thing Chuck has said for a long time, and I think you should say it right here, is that referrals are a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
Launch into that little piece because that's so true. So true.
100%.
So how would you say it here?
That referrals are a two-way street.
Like that. Referrals are. Yeah. What does that mean though? What does that mean here?
Well, referrals are refer business to them, or I go in and shop at their store. I'm doing business with them. I'm not just there to clean for them. In the question, you said that they were retailers, right? Well, I want to make sure that if I have 28 accounts and they're retailers, I would imagine that some of those 28 are businesses that I would frequent or I would buy something from. They need to see me in there. They got to see me in there. Oh, hey, it's Chuck, the cleaning guy. He's in here buying his new Patagonia jacket or whatever the hell he's doing. And want to
You know,
make
more
sure
ladies apparel, you know.
more unmentionables. No,
Yeah.
but it's 100%. You got to be seen in there. Like you're developing when they see that you're spending your hard-earned money with them as well. Then they're like, this person gets it. You know,
Yeah.
when you walk in wearing that new Patagonia jacket that he sells and you clearly didn't buy it from him, why should he give you referrals?
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
that's just
you know,
annoying, right?
right.
Or yeah, you're asking me for referrals and you don't even, you don't, I contract with you, you do no business with me and you want me to get you more business.
Mhm.
That's not a two-way street. And
Right.
so, you know, it's like leading up to asking for a referral, right? Because even if I don't buy what it is you sell, I could ask you, go, hey, you know, I like to do business with people who do business with me. I just don't need what you sell, but I know loads of people. How could I recommend you? What are
Mhm.
some things that, you know, that you would like me to say to people I know to do business with you? And I'm not at that point in this conversation going to
Right.
ask for a referral. I'm just going to go, hey man, I appreciate you use me. How can I help you?
And if
And
you do
way
that,
before I ever ask for a referral.
if you do that exact same thing, what John just said, what you'll find is you'll get referrals without asking because
Yes.
reciprocity, right? I mean, he's
Yeah.
promoting my deal out there. I have this in something in me that says I got to promote his too. So
Yeah. It's called science is called the rule of reciprocity,
yeah,
right?
yep,
It's like why people give stuff to people for free and they go, oh, you know, I should go do something for you.
right.
Anyway, sorry with I interrupted with my science lingo there,
That's
Chuck.
all right.
But
All your fancy lingo.
but that's it. It's like, look at the science is rule of reciprocity. Do something for them first.
Hey.
And don't ask for it right away. Help them. One, they've already got you as a client. They're already helping you, right? I don't know. You're doing the work. You appreciate it. You love that you have them as a client. You've had them for a long time. Help them out before you ask for more help. It's how you should play it. That's how you should play it because you're already getting benefit. They're getting benefit.
Right.
Now you need to provide more benefit before you ask for anything. And that it'll work. It works.
Mhm.